Trigger warning, there is DV mentioned in the story time. Also, I'm going to speak very quickly because there's a lot of details and I don't want this to be a two-parter. Let's get into it. Now, I was in a 7-year relationship that ended very, very bad. I have a 13-part story time about that. It's bananas. Now, I'm healing from that situation. I'm like 2 or 3 years out from it, and I decide I want to start dating again. I get on Hinge. I meet this man who is from like, I think Kansas or Kentucky, black cowboy from the country. Think Taylor without the money, the locks, or the arch in his back. Now, we get to dating. I'm taking it slow. I just got out of a really crazy situation with a man that stalked me for a year after we broke up. And I just don't trust men. So we decide that we're going to take it slow. It's about a month and a half in. He invites me out to a party that his friend is throwing. I go to the party. I meet all of his friends. It was a really cute time. We're holding hands the entire time. He's taking care of me. It was real sweet. I decide I'm going to let him crack. Because at that point in time, I thought he deserved. I take him home with me. I'm lit. I'm litter than lit at this point. We get to getting it. 10 minutes in, I get mine. I roll over, fall asleep accidentally. I said, give me a minute because the room was spinning. That minute turned into REM sleep. Now, I start feeling this. I wake up. I turn over. It's him. All he says to me is, am I a fucking piece of meat? Whoa, it's a lot of aggression. It's a lot of aggression. I'm like confused because I'm asleep and it's a lot going on. Mans gets so mad that he takes all of his clothes, puts his shit back on, and leaves.
In an alternate universe, women get theirs and then roll over and fall asleep, and men are the ones who crash out. In an alternate universe, because I always wondered, like, how would men react if women did to us what we did to them, which is like finish and then like conk out. And she just answered that for me. So thank you for that, ma'am. I always wanted to see on the other side of that. Could never imagine that being the case. I don't even know. That's crazy. Yeah, that's hilarious. But now all of a sudden it's, what am I, just a piece of meat? It's odd that men can always understand things when shit happens to us, but we never understand things when we do it to women.
Whoa, I go to sleep. I have work in the morning. I wake up, go to work the next day. I'm at my desk. I'm starting to feel bad. I go ahead and I start texting him and I'm like, yo, my bad, because I understand what it could feel like to feel like you're being used, especially in those circumstances. I'm not apologizing for not allowing you to coerce me because like, fuck you. But I will apologize if it was read in the wrong way. He in turn apologizes to me as well. And he was like, my bad. I didn't mean to like snap on you. Honestly, it was the liquor, whatever. He's like, let's try it again. How about you come over to my place tonight? Cause I'm always going to your spot and I'll cook us dinner. And then you can spend the night and we'll wake up in the morning and do something real cute. Cool. I go home after work so I could pack me an overnight bag. I'm talking to one of my roommates and she's like my bestie. So we're like chatting about it. And I tell her I'm starting to feel like kind of weird. She is fully informed of what I just came out of. So she's like, you're probably just triggered about that situation. But she met the man before. She's like, he's a really nice guy. I don't think he's gonna do you dirty. Like, girl, just go, have a good time.
Also, just want to highlight the fact that when the men talk about they don't want a woman with baggage, do you see how the baggage helps to protect the woman? Like, she is having weird feelings because of her prior relationship. So there is like a pattern recognition thing going on here. She's clocking something. It may not fully, like the thought may not fully form, but the feeling is there. There's something going on in her subconscious that creates the feeling, right? Just because she can't put her finger on it doesn't mean that it's not there. And where it stems from is from her experience, her prior experience, her baggage. And this is what men hate. That the man would be like the man that she's about to go visit. It's usually the men like that that's like, oh, women always want to bring their prior baggage into a relationship because you don't want her to clock you. You don't want her to have these gut feelings about you. You don't want her to be able to process, these patterns, recognize these patterns that she's seeing in you. Very similar to the things that her ex did or her exes did or whatever the case may be. That's what you guys don't like. There's another great example of that right now.
a really nice guy. I don't think he's gonna do you dirty. Like, girl, just go, have a good time. So I'm like, all right, cool. I still feel weird about it though. I get in my car, I get to driving. He's like an hour and 10 minutes outside of LA. Fucking bananas. Just far. Just far. But he said he liked it that way because it reminded him of home. He lived in a part of the valley where there was like horses and like cows and stuff. On my drive there, I'm talking to another one of my homegirls, right? And I'm giving her the 411. I'm telling her how I feel. She basically gave me the same advice that my bestie gave me. But she was like, if anything, I have your location and all you got to do is text me SOS or whatever. And I will blow your phone up until you answer and I'll make up some shit that you got to leave right now. She was like, I'll pretend like I'm your family or whatever the case may be. So I was like, period. Thank you so much. I love you. I love women. Y'all got my heart. So, I get there. It is in the cut. It's in the middle of nowhere. I park. He lives in a back house behind this big ass like ranch kind of house, right? And he meets me out front because I didn't just want to like walk on these people's property. When he walks up to me, y'all, I swear he smelled like a bottle of Cabernet. The man smelled like a Catholic church on Easter Sunday. He literally was, I don't know, it was like coming from his pores, just red wine, drunk, stumbling. I was like, how in the fuck? It's 6 p.m. So I'm like, are you good? And he's like, yeah, my bad. I ended up drinking the bottle accidentally waiting on you to get here. I got here on time. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. So he's like, there's a country store down the road. Let's just walk there real quick, get another bottle and head back. I said, all right. As we're walking there, I realized I still got my big ass bag, my overnight bag and my purse. You ain't asked to hold not one of them. Now I'm in a mood. We walking back from the store. He got the bottle of wine. I still got my 2 bags. I say something and I know that I said it in with attitude because what? So we're already starting off on a bad foot. We get inside his house and I noticed the entire apartment smells like a vanilla candle and it don't smell like food. So I say, hey, I'm hungry. Where's the food? He goes, my bad. I ate already. The fuck are you talking about? Now I'm pissed. He goes, don't worry though. I got you. Pulls out a frozen pizza, pops it in the oven. Now I'm livid. Sorry, y'all, somebody called. I'm very upset because not only did you get a pizza, you got a meat lover's pizza. At this time, I was fully vegetarian. I can't even eat that shit. He said, I'll pick the pepperonis off. What? So I'm texting my homegirl the whole time, SOS. Like, girl, I can't do this. He looks at me and he's like, I can't believe you're texting. Like, I thought you were here for me and we're supposed to be hanging out and getting to know each other and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Maybe I'm still trying to rationalize. And I'm like, maybe it's me. I'm tripping. So I notice he has a guitar. I bring it up. He's like, yo, let me play you something. He goes to look for his guitar pick, can't find it, throws a tantrum like a 10-year-old whose PlayStation won't work. Just like, and I'm like, yo, you're actually out of your mind. He realizes that he probably left his pick in his car. So he said, I'm gonna go to the car real quick. I'll be right back. As soon as he leaves, I call my friend immediately. And I'm like, yo, this man is bugging. I explain the situation. She's like, get out of there. As soon as I'm about to tell her like, yeah, I'm finna leave right now, he walks back in. I make up some excuse. I'm like, yes, I'll make sure to have that memo on your desk first thing Monday morning. Hang up the phone because I don't need you to know that I'm talking to my friend. I'm calling SOS. So he walks in and even with him hearing that and him assuming that it's a work call, he still loses on me. He's like, he loses it on me. God damn, I can't speak. He loses it on me. So he's like, I can't believe you. You come all the way over here. It's supposed to be about us having a good time. And you over here texting on your phone. You calling people on your phone. You doing this, you doing that. What about me? What about me? And I said, you know what? Fuck you. I gotta go. I start packing my shit and I'm like, yo, you're bugging. I don't feel safe. I don't feel comfortable. I gotta get the fuck up out of here. He goes, blocks the door, says you're not going anywhere. What? Jeepers creepers. Now I'm scared. The fuck are you on? So I'm like, yes, I am. And the inner New York in me starts bucking up because now I'm like, I gotta fight you. As soon as I'm like about to, he starts bawling, crying, y'all. I'm not even joking. No exaggeration. Bawling, crying, weeping. He goes,
He misses grandma. He misses his grandma. That's my guess.
you're not gonna leave me. Everybody leaves me. I don't understand. Every bitch leaves me. Everybody leaves me. And just kept on repeating it. I'm shooketh. Okay, jaw on the ground, flabbergasted. I don't know what to do at this point in time. It's a horror film. Horror film. So I decide I'm gonna finesse because I know coming at that with more aggression is not gonna end well. So I'm like, no, it's not you, it's me. I'm about to start my period probably. I'm still hungover from last night. Like, I'm sorry. I should have came here with better energy. Like, let's just do this again tomorrow. I just wanna go home. I wanna sleep in my own bed. Da 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 da. He buys it. He opens the door. He says he's gonna he's gonna walk me to my car. Cool. As we're walking to the car, he's still crying. He stops me at one point, lifts my chin like this, and then looks me dead in my eye, takes my other hand, wipes his tear with it, kisses it, and then kisses me. Whoa! Whoa, buddy. I'm not making it out of here. And I'm in the middle of nowhere, y'all. I start praying to God, and I'm just like, yo, I can't die like this. This can't be it. This can't be it. We get to my car and I put my shit in the back seat. I go to open up the front door so I could get into the car and flips again, slams my door shut, says, you're not fucking going nowhere. I immediately grab my phone, call my friend. And I say, you got my location. His name is, say his whole government name. And I say, call the fucking cops right now. And he's like, no, wait. And I say, get the fuck out of my way or the police gonna be here right now. He gets out of my way. I get in the car, I block him on everything. Never speak to the man again. Months later, y'all, I get a DM from this girl because I had a podcast with my bestie at the time, and I waited a while to talk about the situation, but then I finally did. I get a DM from this girl, and the girl literally goes, hey, did you used to date so-and-so? If so, I really need to talk to you. My interest is piqued. I respond, and I'm like, I wouldn't say I dated him, but like the man is bananas. Like, stay away from him. And she's like, I wish I knew ahead of time. She said he would talk about me all the time and told her that he used to date me and that I was the baddest bitch ever and that she don't compare to me and all this shit. And then she sends me 10 pictures, y'all. 10 images. They dated for 2 months. She says, I'm filing a case because look what he did to me, y'all. She was bruised up from her ankles to her forehead. The man, like, beat her down. Oh my God, y'all, trust your gut when you feel some shit. I literally apologized to her, and I know I didn't do anything, but I felt so bad. Y'all, some men are actually...
If I said it once, I said it twice. This is why the T app, this is why, did you date this man, whatever, but that's why. That is why right there. That is why right there. All the men that's crashing out, that's all, I don't care. Put me on there. I don't give a fuck. Make up lies about me. Don't care. Don't give a fuck. Couldn't care less. Put me on there. Run the, see what happens. Put the red flags. Oh, red. Oh, did it? I would rather y'all lie on like I would rather protect women than protect men, if that makes sense. If it has to be an either or thing, because the worst thing that's going to happen to me is women won't date me, right? I'm saying I'm a married man, but I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, women wouldn't date me that see that. Like, a lot of, literally like this, not even no woman would date me. Some women won't date me. Fine. What's the versus that versus this? You're telling me that that's worth, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, this can be avoided if women share their stories with me. I mean, it could be avoided if men don't act like this. But if men are going to act like this can be mitigated significantly, substantially, if women share their stories with other women in a safe way. Period. It's so wild to me how much women have to risk just to be in the company of men. She had to risk her health. She had to risk her physical, she had to risk her protection just so she can be in the presence of a man that already somewhat proven to be unstable already. Women give men so much grace and so many opportunities to, I guess, prove the women right because they want to believe that we're not the person that we have already shown them to be. And we fail miserably almost every single time. But yet we still go around and we still try to villainize women and make them out to be the bad guys in the scenario. Like them having baggage is wrong, or them having an app where they share these stories about men is bad, and all of these things. You did it to yourself. Everything that she just described was frightening, and she didn't deserve it, and the other woman didn't deserve it. And even in my worst nightmare, when I close my eyes and I try to envision what's the worst thing that could happen from women lying on me, it doesn't add up to it doesn't even add up to what happened to her. You see what I'm saying? Let alone what happened to the other woman. That's what I'm saying. And that's something that I won't stop mentioning. I won't ever give that up. That needs, like, men need to stop. We have to stop doing that. We have to stop acting like it's women's fault for women protecting themselves, or whatever the case may be. Women have the right to protect themselves. Unless you want to click boom, like, I'm with that. You already know I'm with that. I ain't joking. I believe that only women should be allowed to carry weapons. I truly believe that only women should be allowed to carry guns. That's it. Men shouldn't be allowed to have guns. We are proven to be unsafe and unstable. That's do that, and give them the apps, and let's see what happens. Let's, you know what I mean? Like, man, there's so many things we can do as men to, like, stop this shit from happening. So many things we can do, but we don't want to do it. We would rather protect these men, and then go around and call ourselves the protectors. Yeah, we do protect people. We protect these men. I'm not going to stand for that. This doesn't need to happen ever. This should not have happened to her, and this shouldn't happen to the woman who actually got physically abused. It shouldn't happen. Men have to. If you ain't gonna help them at least get the fuck out the way. That's what I'm saying. If you're not gonna stand up to the men, at least get the fuck out the way and stop lying. Stop lying on the women.